My name is Jamie McNulty. I'm the Executive Director for United Way of West Ellis County. Earlier this year, I received a text message one day from one of my board members. She was trying to resource share for a family that was in need. They were in need of some housing resources and a place to stay. So I connected them with the Ellis County Homeless Coalition.
We've been in and out of hotels. We provided them with all the various resources that we knew about in terms of shelters.
During the portions when they were living in their car, they were reduced to using workbooks from Walmart. Well, I'm a 25-year veteran of homeschooling of 5 kids, and I reached out to the Ellis County Christian Homeschool Organization and asked for donation of curriculum. And within 2 hours, we had 3 to 4 boxes full of curriculum that we're going to be able to share with this family. And I offered to mentor her with any questions or any help that she needed to kind of get back up and running.
We had a family call us on a Saturday morning at home and needing some help with some lodging and some other things. And so I was able to go out and meet with them and try to help them. We had some boundaries that we couldn't cross to help them with the lodging, but we were able to help them with things like fuel and a tank of gas. Got to talk to them, get to know them better. And as it worked out, we were actually able to help them get in touch with some other people in Ellis County, some other helping organizations that were able to help them with lodging and things and help them along their way.
We spent several hours with them, and during that time we were able to hear their story and talk about what their greatest needs were. Through this, we found that they had recently been offered housing through the local housing authority. They had a very short time to secure that, and of course had financial barriers to get in that space. Through NS Cares and the 501c3 funding, we were able to get this family sheltered so that they could get off of the streets and out of their vehicle.
And we went there, we were able to get them checked in to the hotel. And then I went with Rick and Debbie and we met the family. I got to meet the family at a gas station because they had been living in their car. I visited with them for a little bit and gave them my card as a contact, and we visited several times afterwards.
Our home group had been already praying, just trying to figure out how we could be more intentional, helping people on the margins. So when this opportunity came to us, we really felt like it was a direct answer to prayer. And so when they came to us and told us about the opportunity, we felt like it was something that we could really help out with.
Yeah, and so it was just as simple as an Amazon list went up in a group chat, and people started meeting those needs immediately. Just a few days in, we furnished nearly everything this family needed for their new place and really this new incredible start for a new life for them.
The request for the beds came through Care Portal. We saw the request and responded to it, and then invited Creekside Church to join us in that ministry.
There was another church and another ministry that was bringing the beds, so all we had to do was just go and love on the family and talk to them and minister to them, pray to them while this ministry was setting up these beds, and it was amazing. It was so cool. These people came in and they were just setting up these twin beds, and their servant hearts, it was just so cool to watch. A few days later, I started kind of trying to figure out, okay, how can we fill these other needs that this family had? It felt a little overwhelming, but I made one Facebook post and one text message, and I just thought, okay, like we'll kind of slowly start collecting these things. They needed clothes and some food. That day, my car was filled to the brim with clothes from people in the community for these kids, with food from Manna House. I mean, it was unbelievable to see God's provision in just like one Facebook post and one text message, and all of a sudden my car is full of stuff for this family.
They needed kitchen utensils, they needed pots and pans and couches and anything that you could think of to make this house more into a home for them. That's where all the other resources come in. That's where the collaboration and the networking and just the full aspect of holistically taking care of these families comes into play. It takes every single one of us bringing to the table what we have to offer to ensure that this family has what they need.